Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, I took my bush hog down through there and I cut the tops over top of the sweet potatoes so that the weeds are off of them and they can continue to grow. We had a storm day before yesterday, and my garden is done except for sweet potatoes and Irish potatoes. That's it. I've got to harvest my Irish potatoes. They're ready to be harvested. These sweet potatoes still have another month to go, and they'll grow a little bit more. You know, they're all the way out on both sides of where the row was, but I haven't been able to get down here. I don't have cell service in my garden, so I try and spend very little time down here, and you all know why. So it's just what it is. We're doing the best we can. But I still had corn. I still had sunflowers. I still had okra, you know, and the occasional tomato. Tomatoes were about gone. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This right here was my okra. Okay, it's all down. It's all down and it ain't coming back. Okay, see, here it is. There's a little okra right there. Is that one still good? Yeah, see how here it break easy. Okay, that one was still good. I might have to get down here and harvest a little okra. See, now how do you tell if okra is okay to harvest? If this tip breaks off like that, see that? If that tip breaks off easy, that okra is ready to eat. Now, see this one? It's a lot bigger. See that tip? That breaks up, and it's fibrous. That okra is not edible. That okra's gone to seed. But what's happened is I've got a few okra plants that are still standing, but by and large, they're all down. Amazing to me. I've never had okra blow over like this. This was a huge storm. I've got trees down. See the opening right here? I've got a big maple tree down in the field right there too. Look at my sunflowers. They're on the ground, a lot of them. See there? Generally, these sunflowers, they have such a big stalk, they can withstand a heck of a lot of wind. But they are on the ground. Now this corn over here, it was done. I've probably got some beans in there I can harvest maybe. But let's go and look at my other corn, the late corn. Oh. Here's my corn. It's all on the ground. So it's gone. There's a stalk right there that's still standing, but the rest of it's all on the ground. So the corn's over too. So yeah, it's just the way it is. That's what happens some years. Okay? It's just what happens some years. I wasn't ready for this storm. I've got, I think, 3 trees down and a big limb right in the driveway. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that limb out of the driveway. I thought this was a maple tree, but it looks like it's an American black cherry. You can't see in there, but it broke off about 5 feet up, 4 feet up. So yeah, it's about a 20-inch diameter log in there. I just don't have the time. I don't have any cell service right here, so I just don't have the time to get in there and get nothing done with it. So it'll just have to stay there until the winter and Crystal's doing a little better. Okay, this limb and a whole bunch of small limbs fell out of my big maple tree. That limb itself probably weighs 300 pounds. It's a big limb. Down here at the end, it's like 8 or 9 inches in diameter. Okay, so it's got to be removed. It's right here. I've got a circular driveway, even though it's covered in grass. That's all gravel. I need to bring the bucket in again. Just haven't had time to do nothing. So I've got to get this out of the driveway, and I'm so glad that it didn't fall on my wood shop or on my workshop. But I see some tin that's got ripped off the workshop, so that's going to have to be replaced. So yeah, that was a violent little storm. So let's go here and get this out of the way. This little Bauer chainsaw is handy as a button on a shirt. Okay, I've still got plenty of this to do. Maple is a great firewood, so none of this goes to waste. I burn all my falls in my wood shop. It is one of those things, if you have a piece of property that's large as this one, I've got 9 acres, and it's all bordered by trees, and I have allowed some trees to grow up that weren't before, and I did that because I wanted goat browse. Well, right now, I don't know when I'll get goats, or if I will. We're just doing the best we can. So, if you've got a big piece of property like mine, you have to do this every spring before you can mow. You have to go around and pick up all the falls. Falls happen. This one was storm related, so I have to do it because of the storm. But falls happen even without storms. Over the entire winter, something falls out, all right, everywhere here on the property, because trees are continually growing and dying back and growing and dying back and growing and dying back and dropping limbs, and it's just nature. So I'll go ahead and get this up to the brush pile, but I'm going to start a new brush pile somewhere where my cell phone gets service, because that has to be a concern. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. Probably for the next 2 or 3 hours, I'm removing the falls, which fell here, was it Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night. I didn't do it Sunday. I came out here Monday morning. So, yeah. Now, if you noticed that I hadn't put on a video in a little bit, except for the talkie videos. Well, I had a couple of 3 weeks of the talkie videos ahead. So, those were all I had time to put out. So, it's just what it is. Life's not been easy. So, and you have those times when life's not easy. When life's not easy, you just have to get tough. That's just all there is to it. When life's not easy, you have to get tough. So, yeah. Now, if you like this stuff, this homesteading, do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel, subscribe. We do this homesteading stuff every week, sometimes 1, sometimes 5 videos. Just depends on what's going on in the homestead that week. Now, if you hit the little bell, it'll be right up here when you come to the channel. It'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, with the occasional short on Saturday and Sunday and through the week. Now, time for me to get on to the next thing. I really do love you all.